Navigating the complexities of midlife marriages, understanding perimenopause and its impact. So, you say you are no longer in love with your partner. Up to 94% of women between the ages of 30 and 55 report experiencing emotional and physical changes that impact their relationships. In fact, around 90% of marriages may end in separation or divorce if couples cannot effectively navigate this phase. Marriage, in its various stages, comes with its challenges and joys. If you are a woman between the ages of 30 and 55, or have been married for a decade or more, there might come a time when you feel a significant shift in your feelings toward your spouse. These shifts can include feeling emotionally distant, losing physical attraction, or even feeling repulsed by your partner's presence. Imagine a woman, Jane, who used to find comfort in her husband's presence, but now feels irritated by the most minor things he does. These changes can be bewildering and distressing, but they are more common than you might think. Understanding the shift in long-term relationships. This video is for women or partners in long-term relationships who have experienced a shift in their emotions without apparent reasons. They still care deeply for each other, but no longer feel the same deep attraction, chemistry, or sense of being in love. This emotional transition can be confusing and distressing, but it is more common than you think. Understanding perimenopause and its symptoms. Perimenopause is the transitional period before menopause when a woman's body undergoes various hormonal changes. During this time, many women report feeling detached from their partners, experiencing a lack of chemistry, and even feeling repulsed by their spouse's presence. These feelings are not uncommon and are often due to the hormonal imbalances that occur during this phase.
These hormonal changes can significantly impact a woman's emotional and physical well-being, often leading to feelings of detachment or discomfort within their relationships. It's important to understand that these experiences are a normal part of the perimenopausal transition. Common symptoms of perimenopause include both emotional and physical changes. Emotional symptoms can be particularly challenging. These may include mood swings, irritability, anxiety, and depression. Some women might even feel disconnected from their partner or experience a sense of falling out of love. On the physical side, symptoms often include hot flashes and night sweats, irregular menstrual cycles, sleep disturbances, fatigue, and changes in libido.
Understanding these symptoms is crucial for both individuals and their partners to navigate this phase of life with empathy and support.
Long-term use of contraceptives can also lead to similar sentiments due to hormonal imbalances. Hormonal contraceptives, such as birth control pills and patches like Xulane and Zafemy, can alter perceptions and emotions by affecting the balance of critical hormones in the body. These contraceptives influence levels of estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone, which are crucial for mood regulation and emotional stability. Studies have shown that women using hormonal contraceptives report changes in how they perceive their spouse, including a decreased sense of attractiveness and emotional connection. This change occurred independently of the women's age, meaning women were not necessarily in perimenopause when they reported a shift in how they perceived their spouse or felt like they were falling out of love.
It's important to be aware of these potential impacts to better understand and manage the emotional and relational challenges that may arise.
Examples of hormonal contraceptives and their effects include birth control pills, Xulane patch, and Zafemy patch. Birth control pills are widely used for preventing pregnancy, but they can cause hormonal fluctuations that impact mood and emotional stability. The Xulane patch is a transdermal patch that releases hormones into the body, affecting emotional well-being and perception of one's partner. Similarly, the Zafemy patch delivers hormones through the skin and may lead to mood changes and altered emotional states.
Understanding the effects of these contraceptives can help individuals make informed decisions about their use and manage any emotional or relational changes that may occur.
neuroprocesses, and hormones involved. The hormonal imbalances during perimenopause and long-term contraceptive use affect various neuroprocesses in the brain. Essential hormones involved include estrogen. Declining levels can lead to mood swings and decreased libido. Progesterone. Lower levels can contribute to anxiety and sleep disturbances. Testosterone. Though typically associated with men, women also produce testosterone, which affects libido and energy levels. Oxytocin. Known as the love hormone, oxytocin plays a significant role in bonding and emotional connection. During perimenopause, reduced levels of estrogen can lead to lower oxytocin production, affecting feelings of closeness and intimacy with a partner.
The role of stress. The perimenopause phase may coincide with increased career demands, such as leadership roles, promotions, and responsibility for others. For example, working significantly more than the typical work week of 40 hours may be related to increased stress, which exacerbates the emotional and physical symptoms experienced during perimenopause.
Impact of stress on the body. Cortisol. Known as the stress hormone, elevated cortisol levels can lead to weight gain, fatigue, and mood disturbances. Adrenaline. High stress can cause an increase in adrenaline, leading to anxiety, sleep disturbances, and a constant state of alertness. Serotonin and dopamine. Chronic stress can deplete levels of these neurotransmitters, leading to depression and a lack of pleasure in once enjoyable activities.
Phases of emotional transition in relationships. Relationships naturally evolve, and couples may experience different emotional phases. Recognizing and understanding these phases can help partners navigate the changes and challenges. Notably, while these phases are typical, they are not inevitable. Studies show that partners who experience detachment or even separation may come back together and enjoy long, happy relationships. Discovery. The initial phase of getting to know each other, marked by excitement and curiosity, romance, falling in love and building a connection fueled by passion and novelty. Growth, deepening the relationship through shared experiences and understanding, developing deeper bonds. Plateau, a period of stability and routine where the relationship becomes comfortable and predictable. Indifference, beginning to feel emotionally distant, experiencing a lack of enthusiasm. Minor annoyances start to feel bigger. Detachment, significant emotional and physical disconnect, questioning the relationship. Partners might feel like they have fallen out of love. Turmoil, struggling with the emotional impact and potential conflicts. Heightened stress. The relationship faces significant challenges. Separation, physical or emotional separation, whether temporary or permanent. Partners may choose to part ways or take a break to reassess their relationship. The phase of detachment. During perimenopause and while using long-term hormonal contraceptives, many women experience the phase of detachment. This period is characterized by feelings of emotional distancing and a lack of physical attraction. Understanding this as a natural progression can help both partners navigate this challenging time. Normalizing the experience. It is important to emphasize that feeling detached or out of love is a normal part of this phase. Many women experience these feelings, and it does not mean that the relationship is doomed. Recognizing these emotions as standard can help reduce feelings of isolation and guilt. Hopeful outlook. Despite these challenges, many couples successfully navigate these transitions and emerge with more robust, happier relationships. For instance, couples who have experienced detachment or even separation can come back together and rebuild a fulfilling partnership. It is possible to overcome these phases with patience, understanding, and the right strategies. It is crucial for both partners to recognize that these feelings are often a result of hormonal changes and stress, not personal failings or shortcomings. Here are 6 steps partners can take to support each other.
1. Open communication. Maintain an honest dialogue about feelings and experiences without judgment. Being open about emotions can prevent misunderstandings and foster mutual understanding.
2. Seek professional help. Couples therapy or counseling can provide strategies to navigate this phase together. A professional can offer insights and techniques to help manage conflicts and improve communication.
3. Medical consultation. Consulting a healthcare provider for hormonal therapy or other medical interventions can help manage symptoms. Proper medical advice can address underlying hormonal imbalances, contributing to emotional and physical changes.
4. Emotional support. Show empathy and understanding. Remind each other that this is a phase, not a permanent state. Acknowledge the challenges and reassure your partner that you are in this together.
5. Intentional physical contact. Engage in intentional physical contact, such as holding hands, hugging, or cuddling. Do not wait for the love to return before starting these practices. Physical touch can jumpstart the healing process and facilitate the return of an even deeper love.
6. Quality time. Engage in activities both partners enjoy, rekindling emotional and physical intimacy. Spending meaningful time together can strengthen your bond and remind you of the reasons you fell in love. If you say, "I love you, but I am not in love with you," you're not the only woman to feel that way. Up to 94% of women will experience this exact sentiment. Here are 6 things you can do.
1. Self-care. Prioritize your mental and physical health through exercise, a balanced diet, and sufficient sleep.
2. Mindfulness and meditation. These practices can help manage stress and improve emotional regulation.
3. Educate yourself. Learn about perimenopause and its effects to better understand what you are experiencing.
4. Seek support. Join support groups or talk to friends who may be going through similar experiences.
5. Professional guidance. Consider seeing a therapist specializing in women's health and relationship counseling.
6. Open up to your partner. Let your guard down and initiate or reciprocate communication. Engage in conversation with your spouse even if it feels uncomfortable at first. This is like rehabbing a knee after surgery. If you do not do physical therapy and move the knee, it will not heal properly. Similarly, for healing in the relationship, you must be willing to engage in conversation, even if it may be painful at first.
7. Embrace physical touch. Allow your partner to hold your hand or cuddle. Physical touch, even if it is not sexual, can serve as a catalyst to jumpstart the healing process. These small gestures of affection can help rebuild emotional connections and intimacy, fostering a sense of closeness and support during challenging times.
When a marriage or relationship is affected during the detachment phase, rebuilding it requires specific strategies. Here are 5 conditions or criteria for success.
1. Mutual commitment. Both partners must work through the challenges together.
2. Patience and understanding. Recognize that healing and rebuilding take time and effort from both sides.
3. Professional help. Engage in couples therapy to gain insights and tools for improving the relationship.
4. Rebuilding trust. Establish trust by being transparent and reliable in all interactions.
5. Rekindling intimacy. Make conscious efforts to reconnect emotionally and physically through small gestures and meaningful interactions.
Understanding the impact of perimenopause, hormonal contraceptives, and hormonal changes on relationships is crucial for couples in long-term committed relationships. By educating themselves and seeking appropriate support, couples can navigate this challenging phase with empathy and resilience, ensuring they emerge stronger and more connected. Women who once felt they were no longer in love may experience lasting, stronger, happier, and even feelings of being more in love with the same partner.